The 1911 census is a crucial part of your family history discoveries for two reasons. First, it's the obvious place to start searching for your ancestors, as it's the most recent of all available census records. And second, it lets you uncover your family's role in one of the most fascinating times in British history. I'm here with Tony Robinson at Post and Lacey House, a perfect example of the social divides that shaped the start of the 20th century. Tony, it's a key period, isn't it?
It's a fascinating time. You've got all that old Edwardian style combined with a lot of new technology. So, for instance, this is the year that the Titanic was launched. But also we're moving beyond the Edwardian times. King George V was crowned in 1911. And it's only 3 years before the start of World War I when that whole old imperial world will be turned upside down and people's values and opinions will change so much.
And what about the social divides?
Oh, well, 1911 is the height of the British class system, isn't it? This is the world of upstairs, downstairs. Imagine what it would have been like at a place like this, Poleston Lacey. You see what I mean? They'd have been swanning around in rooms like this, mixing with other members of high society and buying fantastic paintings and scoffing huge loads of food. Whereas on the other side, hidden away from everyone in kitchens like this one, you'd have the working classes, the servants, scrubbing, washing, waiting on their masters from dawn till dusk. In a place like this, you could have literally hundreds of servants, both inside and in the garden, which is why so many of us have got links with this kind of house, not through the people upstairs, but through these guys in here.
With our records, you can tell which side of the house your family was on. You can discover their names, where they lived and how they worked. We found more than 1 million domestic servants. You can even see how long women had been married and how many children they had.
Yeah, the role of women was particularly interesting in these records, and in a very modern way, because this, of course, was the time when the suffragette movement had really started to take off. So there were lots more women who were prepared to stand up publicly and say they weren't going to be treated as second-class citizens anymore. And so they would deliberately sabotage the records. You know that bit where it says occupation and there's a gap underneath? They just write the word slave. These were very groundbreaking times.
It's fascinating. Something for people to look out for in their own families' lives.
Absolutely.
We've created a unique way of viewing the 1911 census. We've divided every page into columns and rows, so instead of just looking at a flat document, you can really interact with the information. Hover over your ancestors' details and you'll find expert analysis telling you what every part of the record means. You can immediately build up a picture of each person's life. Why don't you give it a try? Most of you will have grandparents or even parents that were alive in 1911. Just go to our census search page, type in their name, maybe when or where they were born, and see what you can discover.